When Brenda, Ann, and two of her friends talked about alternative ways of planting kitchen vegetables, apart from using sacks, they settled for plastic pipes. It was something they did for fun, with an aim to create something for their own use, but it never crossed their minds that they were toying with a corporate-sized idea. They realized this when they posted their plastic structures with plants protruding from the holes made on them on Facebook. The pictures were received with awe, and some friends requested for such at a price. This was when they discovered that the plastic pipes were worth more than the Facebook likes and found that they would serve too well as an urban way of farming, also called vertical farming. Ukulimatech was formed in December 2015 and registered in March 2016.
My name is Brenda Ann, and I'm a co-founder in Ukulimatech Company Limited. We are actually three founders. One is called Elizabeth Uchie, and my other partner is called Hansel Wangara. In Ukulimatech, we do what we call vertical farming, and as you can see, this is the vertical farming. It's a way of planting your crops upwards using PVC pipes. We try to encourage our clients to actually do this because it can be placed on your balconies, you can have it on your rooftops or backyard. And land is no longer an issue. Why people should complain that they cannot do their kitchen gardens anymore. Ukulimatech was founded in 2015 December and registered in March 2016. So we're actually almost a year old. Next month will be a year old in business. So we're just trying to think of a way of doing farming in an easier way and without using sacks, something different. So the first system we did was actually like a hobby. It wasn't business like, or we were not thinking business at that time. We were thinking of something fun to do. So we tried our first system down in Kilimo and it actually worked. And as you know, Kenyans with selfies. So we do a few selfies, posted on Facebook, and people were interested. Luckily, we got our first client. Somebody said they want, and we thought that person was crazy because this is something we just came up with, like a hobby, having fun, doing something within the home. So when we actually sold our first system, that was in December 2015, then it struck us like, okay, fine, this can be a business. If someone can buy it, then it means someone else will buy it. So we decided to go business, thinking business, coming up with the structures. Then in 2016 March, we registered a company and we decided to go full-time business. And so actually that is what I do full-time.
This is because some clients want the system for commercial purposes, while others want them for personal use. The larger the size of the family, for example, the bigger the system required. Once the client has established interest in buying a system from Ukulimatech, the team visits the site where it is to be installed, discusses on the kind of vegetables the client wants to plant, and based on these factors, then a price is quoted.
When a client makes an order or is interested, we determine the kind of space he or she has and what she wants. Then we come up with a structure that suits her space. We design it, we fabricate it, and come and do the installation for you. Then we leave you with a farm, so it's you to do the watering and have your crops. So people do different things. Some people use it for domestic use, others are commercial. Once you have, like for this space we in, somebody who does traditional kind of farming and somebody who does vertical farming, definitely the one with the vertical farm will harvest much more, twice or thrice more compared to the person who's doing traditional kind of farming. So once we've got a client, mostly from our social media, apart from word of mouth from our clients, we go visit the site where you want it, and you tell us what you actually want to plant. As you can see, the basic thing we do is vegetables. We can't do maize, we can't do so once you've determined the kind of space you have, we do your quotation. We design a system on using SolidWorks. Then we do you a system. If you agree with the system, we give us a down payment of 70%. We buy pipes, and somebody else does the structuring for us, the metallic structures. Because currently we don't have yet our own workshop space. So after we bought the pipes separately and the structure, then we fabricate the pipes. We have 5 casuals and 3 permanent employees. So once you fabricate the pipes, then you come to your space, we do the installation for you, we do the first planting for you, yeah, then the rest is left to the client. So it's not like we have a standardized price list for everyone, but we advise for a family of 3 to 4 people, the system that costs 25,000 would be ideal. Yeah.
In vertical farming, farmers use goat manure mixed with cocoa peat in place of soil, and that is part of the difference between vertical farming and the usual land farming.
We have casuals we pay during fabrication system, during the fabricating point. Transportation cost of cocoa peat from Biashara to Nairobi. You buy it as cocoa peat, then you mix it with your own manure. So we mix it with goat manure, and the other one is called plant mate. They're all organic. Find the flower vendors along the roadside. They always have heaps of goat manure. So we buy goat manure from them. Different systems. One is called automated system, where one can actually irrigate and monitor their farm using a mobile app called Ukulimatech. The other option is drip irrigation, where we have an overhead tank, so water flows by gravity to your system. For some other clients who don't want the drip system, they irrigate using a can or a car.
Anne further elaborates that before planting a crop for a client on this system, Ukulimatech tests it in their testing site to see whether it will do well under the conditions.
If a client asks for something that is not planted, this is where we bring it first to see if it actually works. So from here is when we can determine that kind of seed works well for our systems or it does not work. So it keeps on changing. When we get something in the market, we pluck one from here and try it here before we take it to a client. Yes.
In addition to planting, Ukulimatech also provides irrigation services. Apart from irrigation, Ukulimatech offers after-sales services which include follow-up and repair in case the system becomes dysfunctional.
We have a team. We have 2 people who actually are in charge of follow-ups. After we've done installation for the first 3 months, somebody has to call you on a weekly basis. If anything, okay, these are crops, so we have eventualities also. Sometimes we have 100% germination, at times it's 80% germination. So you have somebody who does follow-ups to find out if your crops grew or what happened. Yeah, they're there to assist you for the first 3 months. And for technical issues, if your structure has an issue or if you have information and you think it's not working to how you want it, for the first 3 months, then it's on our bill. Cut up for each.
Considering the unmet need for land among many urban dwellers, vertical farming is no doubt a solution to a need. As such, therefore, Ukulimatech is never short of clients.
In a month, it's quite tricky. We have some very dry months. We have some very busy months. But last year alone, we sold 75 units. So averagely, I would put it at about 5 to 6 clients a month. Yeah.
Apart from those in short of land but passionate about farming, other clients seeking Ukulimatech services include the middle-class earners, the health anxious, and corporate organizations that deal with food. Among the organizations Ukulimatech has served are Danish Refugee Council, INADS, Kenya Climate, among others.
We've worked with Danish Refugee Council. We've worked with INADS. INADS is in Kabani. And we are working with Kenya Climate Innovation Center.
There are myriad of crops one can grow through this method of farming. Almost all the kitchen vegetables, including spinach, lettuce, Chinese cabbage, herbs, and traditional vegetables. This means that the type of soil in a particular area cannot prevent an interested farmer from growing vegetables of their choice. Secondly, the output is much more than that of farm crops.
I have few people who still think this is it's a crazy idea, something that is not workable. Actually, it works, and it applies mostly to small-scale farmers, or rather people who have small pieces of land and would love to do commercial farming. For the same small piece of land, you have triple or four times more your yield, your normal yield. But still, if you have like 3 to 4 acres, just buy our automation system. Yes, it will make much more sense.
Needless to say, vertical farming allows farmers to save on land while maximizing output. Dealing in such structures without transport can be an uphill task, especially when clients have to incur extra costs to have them delivered. This is one of the challenges Ukulimatech is facing.
The major challenges we're facing currently is transport costs. The transport costs are currently so high. We don't have a company van, and once a client has paid and you want him or her to cough out an extra coin for the transport, some of the clients are finding it as a bit of challenge. They'd rather we have it on our initial quote. But again, it's not possible because we have clients from various places. I will charge a person at Kitengela the same as I would charge someone else in Langata. It will not make much sense.
In addition to transport, the need for a workshop of their own is also taking a toll on the business, as they have to hire a place where this system will be fabricated. Apart from the facilities, the nature of the vertical structures sometimes put a limit to the kind of crops clients can grow. However, plans are underway to tackle these hurdles in the near future.
We are hoping in the next 3 years or 2 years, we will have our own workspace, we'll have our own workshop. This will enable us to reduce our cost of our end product, hence reaching a bigger target market in the community. The challenge is our working space. If we had our own workspace, it means our products will be much cheaper. You understand, the fact that we outsource means we have to, all these costs still trickle down to the client. But if we had our own workspace, then I believe our end cost will be lower. Do vegetables, you can do, let me say, spinach, you can do lettuce, you can do Chinese cabbages, you can do herbs, we have basil and mint, you can do onions, you can do indigenous vegetables, managu, saga, terere. If you have the 6-inch pipe, then you can do tomatoes and capsicum.